So, we all know that Michonne is going to be getting a planned exit in Season 10 of The Walking Dead. Denai Guerrera, if I'm saying that right, has been getting a very popular boost to her career for appearing in the Marvel movies, like Black Panther, the two-parter Avengers, Infinity War, and Endgame, and apparently she's doing her own plays, so there's a lot going on with her. Angela King has been very, very supportive of her having a graceful exit to the show, saying with Black Panther, Avengers, and plays of her own and everything, I think Denai is obviously having an amazing career moment. She's like an international treasure. So, since it's basically confirmed at this point that Michonne and possibly Daryl will be leaving to the Rick movies, Michonne is going to be heading out to find Rick in Season 10. I'd think near the end in order to not distract from the Whisperers. It could even be a mid-season finale cliffhanger, if you think about it. But that's actually something I'm really excited about, because everyone that's there, after all of these years, finally finding out that Rick's still alive somewhere, like, that would just be nuts. Like, I'd have to imagine it would be through a radio call somehow. Maybe even the same community that was teased during the Season 9 finale when Ezekiel left the radio on and a voice came through. Could be the exact same community instead of the Commonwealth. That and Negan going after Alpha like in the comics is what I'm most excited for. It's just going to be crazy. Angela King, the showrunner for Season 10, also said that we'd be getting at least one Michonne-centric episode. And I think that's completely appropriate since she's going to be having a very probably emotional scene where she heads out to find Rick like later in the season. So of course she's going to have her own episode. That makes sense. Angela said it's basically another one of these giant Michonne episodes, which I'm really excited about. Yeah, she will be a significant part in Season 10. But since Michonne's only in a handful of episodes, she's probably not going to play a very, very significant role like she has in the past. But with Michonne leaving, it's going to be very hard for Daryl to stay, especially if he finds out Rick is alive. Him finding out Rick is alive, that's been his central focus since he couldn't find the body the same day Rick died. Like, Daryl arguably wants to find Rick just as much as Michonne, if not more, since he basically sacrificed his life to live in the woods while he searched for Rick. Michonne's kids, Judith and RJ, will no doubt stay in Alexandria, with maybe Daryl looking after them, since Michonne will need someone to trust. But Carol has returned to Alexandria after all, so she's probably a great candidate as well. More likely than not, Carol would be the one looking after her since she just lost Henry. But story-wise, it is interesting how things are going to play out in this arc, because, I mean, Michonne is going to be leaving to find Rick, and, I mean, what's actually happening is Andrew Lincoln had a permanent exit from the show along with Denai Guerrera next season, so the only closure we'll be getting is Michonne finding Rick in his movies. And for Daryl and the rest, they might never know. Hopefully they have a scene in Rick's movies where they contact the other community via like a radio or something. What's going to happen in Rick's movies to make Rick not go back to Judith? It has to be something big, because honestly, nothing should keep Rick from heading back to his family, right? But I mean, we'll just have to see on that. Angela said about the episode layout in general in Season 10 that we are going to be doing some sort of creative things with the order in which we write and shoot things so that Michonne is sort of woven in a bit. So as I said before, she can't play a central, pivotal role if she's kind of woven in, but no doubt she's going to be pulling the strings somehow. I don't know, but expect the focus to be more on Negan and Daryl and all the rest as they try to end the conflict with Alpha. But yeah, I mean, basically, Season 10 is going to be a special one since it's the first actual season without Rick Grimes and a major step towards catching up with the comic book. But we'll just have to wait and see what happens since filming will begin next month. We might actually get some idea of what's going on, so make sure you're subscribed for that, and thanks for watching.